Hey there, it's Anonymous Tea, where we spill the tea anonymously. Hello, 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 everyone. Hello, YouTubers. Hope you guys are all having an amazing day today, sending good vibes, sending positivity, sending blessings, and good energy to each and every single one of you. Thank you so much for tuning in.
So today we're talking love and marriage Huntsville. Y'all know why y'all here. Anything I say is alleged in my very, very personal opinion. This for entertainment purposes only. None of this is personal. The Copyright Act of 1976 is in the description. Some meat and potato items, some housekeeping things. It's free to follow me, free to subscribe to this channel, Anonymous Tea, free to subscribe to my other channel, Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Tickety Talk at Anonymous Tea Podcast, free to follow me on the Instagram, on the Instagrammies at Anonymous Reality Tea, free to share everywhere. Please copy and share the link, you guys, to these videos so these videos can get out here and the algorithm, the algorithm, I can't talk today, it's Monday. So I need to do this video because between today or tomorrow I'll go live, but I needed to do this video because I already see what's happening right now with these videos, and we can, it's going to be your interpretation. Basically, there was an original edit of the reunion that was supposed to feature in these grooming claims, these grooming allegations and everything else, and the show got edited. It got edited when Mel threatened legal action. However, not all the streaming platforms had that particular edited version of, what the new spliced in clip was supposed to be. So for some people who had Philo, for some people who had Own in Demand, they saw these particular clips. Now, we can debate whether or not it was intentional or not, that not all the streaming platforms received the correct episode. But I want to talk about in this video, the shaming of Mel that's going on right now is completely and utterly disgusting. It is completely and utterly disgusting. And these are coming for the same people who think that Martel's concubine is a prize and should be on the show. These are coming from the same people who think that Martel's choo-choo train is on the same level of a power couple and should be, held to this high of a standard, you guys. My issue is everyone, certain people are having their own interpretations of this video. And this is what I was afraid of once this got out to the masses, was that people were not going to focus in on the details and what was being said and what wasn't being said. And it was clear as day. I just wanted to clear up a few things because I'm seeing shaming of Mel going on, which I don't understand. And I also see the fact that people are not acknowledging how chopped and screwed these clips were. Because Mel had a phone and brought out receipts, and Carlos King confirmed on his Mr. Mondays that somebody brought out a phone and brought out receipts, and somebody else attempted to bring out receipts and they didn't have the receipts. So why would that be edited out if Mel is being, if it's going to be a situation that vindicates Mel? So I just want to give you guys a summary of what's taking place, of what Destiny and Tisha did, and Carlos King and Martel did, because all four of them need to be held accountable. Here's the thing. Destiny thought she could be a bone carrier, right? Her and Tisha Martel were all gossiping and all this and that, saying nasty things about Mel, all of this and that. And now I am wondering if the text that Martel sent Mel after the Dollar Tree field day, when he said he alleged that the Scotts were disparaging Mel's name and saying disgusting things about her, I am now wondering if that limo conversation came up or whatever took place in that limo came up then. That's just my speculation. I don't know that to be for a fact because according to Tisha, there was when she made some GAY allegations against Martel that at the Dollar Tree field day that got edited out of the episode as well. So my thing is this. Destiny is trying to push this grooming thing hard in the paint, all this and that. Really trying to push that Mel groomed her. But then she kept changing the story. First it was Mel groomed her, which we all know what grooming means, right? And I thought Destiny knew what grooming means. But now she's saying it's hearsay. Now she's saying she's heard this from other conversations. And then the threesome allegations was supposed to be alleged her, Mel, and Hell. But then when Martell asks her a clarifying question, Destiny claims she was not included a part of being the threesome, that it was just speculation that Mel was open for the potential of the threesome. I don't even know why I am analyzing this, but I'm just so disgusted that people, and it's across several social media platforms, that people are trying to twist this into something that it's not. And my thing is, every time Mel had a rebuttal, Destiny kept changing the story. First it was grooming for a threesome. Then Destiny wasn't involved in the conversation, she heard about it. Then it was, oh no, nothing inappropriate happened, it was just that Mel was open to it. And so then when we keep going down the rabbit hole and realize the grooming allegations aren't sticking, we now go to this alleged limo incident about the oral transaction with the Core 6 and, and some other stuff. We've got the slob on my knob like corn on the cob. And it's like, wait. How do we go from here? And so people are like, oh, Mel didn't deny. So here's the thing. Here's my issue with Destiny, among other things. You're supposed to be on a reality show telling your reality. Ever since you've been back on this show, you have been bent on trying to destroy Sonny and Moses, make it seem like Sonny's this homewrecker, only to come to find out Sonny and Moses weren't even dealing with each other when you and him were dealing with each other, so it made zero sense, and Sonny doesn't consider you a friend. The alleged text messages that you tried to bring out initially, by the time we got to the end of it, we realized the timelines were not timelining with what you originally had put out there. Then you come at Mel with this whole respectful cheating nonsense with her and the concubine and everything else, when Mel said if she was cool with all of this, she would have just stayed married to Martell. But you're doing all of this, and then you're going harder at Mel. You're trying to destroy Mel's reputation. Now you're trying to make Mel sound like she's some type of sexual deviant. And it's a direct contradiction. It's a direct 180 from all of the things that Martell said Mel never allegedly did in the marriage. So you did this for the sole purpose of trying to shame somebody for whether these did or didn't happen. She was still with her husband. She was still being intimate with her husband. You're trying to make it seem like this is a Candy Burris and Portia situation and Todd Tucker situation where somebody's out here trying to be a freako and trying to, lure you and take advantage of you and do inappropriate things to you. That's why Mel asked the clarifying questions. Did I ever inappropriately touch you? Did anything inappropriate ever happen? And you're like, oh, I didn't say that. Well, that's what grooming is. Grooming is starting with the inappropriate touching, starting with the inappropriate interactions, and then it leads to the ultimate act. And the person is a victim. Can you make it make sense? Can you make it make sense? So, nonetheless, we're here. And things shift to this limo, which again, like I said, we're talking at least 7-8 years ago. So then it goes back to Tisha, because now Tisha's thrown under the bus because this was something Tisha was gossiping to Destiny about. And Tisha tried to cover it up by saying, oh, I was mad at Martell. No. Because nobody's mad at Martell. That's the thing of it all. That's been the biggest scam of it all. None of y'all are mad at Martell. Y'all can't even act to be mad at Martell. Because the sole purpose of telling the alleged, oral transaction story is to make Mel sound like she's out here, being a freak and all this and that she's down for whatever. She's down to do whatever, anytime, anywhere, and all this and that. That was the whole point of it all. But Tisha even said in that response, it was Martell's idea. Mel said okay. Scott's 1.0, Scott's 2.0 said that they weren't down with it or whatever. But it sounded like to me, and this is the part that Tisha didn't say, and whatever was edited out, because we don't know officially if Mel denied this or not. Mel was trying to essentially say, what does whatever did or didn't happen in that limo have to do with grooming, which is what your original accusation was? What does whatever did or didn't happen in that video or in the limo have to do with any type of alleged threesome? Or coming on to anybody, or being inappropriate or crossing the line with anybody that you have presented this case about? That was what Mel was trying to do. It wasn't that she was trying to make it a point on whether she did or didn't do whatever was said in the limo. She's trying to understand the grooming piece, because the grooming piece is what's damaging. The grooming piece is what Candy was pissed about when she alleged people were calling her in the comments Pill Cosby. Mel is trying to exonerate and prove there's no grooming, there's no inappropriate contact or of anything going on. But what wasn't said was clearly there was an adult couples game that was taking place. And some acts were taking place at this adult couples game in the limo. But for some reason, we don't know what the other acts of this alleged couples game was. We only know, allegedly, Mel partook in an oral transaction with her husband, the same husband who said that Mel doesn't do oral transactions. So I'm confused because, like I said in my previous video, in this reunion alone, there are 2 references to 2 different oral transactions in 2 separate years that you have said the purpose of you cheating with your concubine was because you were not receiving oral transactions from your wife. Can you make it make sense? So which is it? And this is the other thing. This is the same oral transaction that this same cast a couple of reunions ago wanted to use as the smoking gun to say that Mel cheated on Martell with another man. But now you thought trying to say Mel being intimate with her then husband is a gotcha moment? And my thing is this. If you guys were perverse or you guys were so disgusted and everything else, why do you still hang out with Martell? And why did it take 11 years for this to come out? And I don't want to hear, we were protecting Mel. No, you weren't. No, you weren't. Because here's the thing. I didn't hear confirmation about the oral transaction. But I didn't hear a denial either. But again, we'll never know because of the way things were chopped and screwed. But nonetheless, what does that have to do with grooming? What does that have to do with what Destiny is trying to allege? And then she tried to flip it on that nonsense about an inappropriate text to Marceau. There was nothing inappropriate about it. Y'all sound crazy. Y'all sound crazy. How does somebody get shamed for doing something allegedly that they were married to their husband at the time? And y'all all of a sudden want to act like y'all don't know what be going down out here. And how some of these people move, how some of these couples move. Y'all all want to act like y'all clueless right now. When Martell has already spilled that allegedly, these brothers like to allegedly share women and like to do choo-choo trains on the women. So obviously, Martell thought it was appropriate to say, hey, since we're doing this on our bachelor trips, on our bachelor weekends, why not let's do it with our wives? Let's because y'all have created that type of an environment. Y'all have lowered those types of boundaries that Martell thinks that any type of sexual acts that y'all do on y'all little boys' weekends, on y'all boys' trips, is fair game now to bring back to your wives as well. But nonetheless, none of this has anything to do with Destiny. Destiny was not present for any of this. All of this was second and third and fourth hand conversations, and the sole purpose of this was to destroy and humiliate Mel, as if Mel has not been destroyed and humiliated enough on this show. If it's not Martell who has cheated on her, who has disrespected her, who has tried to elevate his peasant into something that she's not, and the peasant eventually getting pregnant, if it isn't you're so mad that your wife left you and won't take you back, you start lying on her and accusing her of cheating when it's been all you. You try for a couple of years to distribute out revenge pee on your ex-wife because you're pissed off. She still won't take you back. She still don't want you, so you're allegedly showing this video to other people. You got Tisha now all confirming that the revenge pee is real, that the revenge pee is true. You got family members going on platforms making essay allegations about Mel's childhood. You got family members and former cast members of the other this show going on here making allegations about the youngest child. You got cast members and family members making allegations about Mel's kids and how long their hair is, how their hairline is, and all this stuff. Nobody has been under attack and has been completely humiliated, embarrassed, and attacked at all aspects of her life like Mel has. None of y'all has. You cannot compare any of the nonsense. Not once has Mel ever gone after any of y'all kids, or nor has any of her relatives or any of her friends. None of them. None of them has made any paternity allegations against any of y'all or y'all kids. None of y'all have gone to the lengths that you guys have gone to try to smear and destroy this woman. For what? All because you're mad that she didn't want to take some stupid builder deal, some real estate deal? The 40 acres deal? Is this what this is all about? Y'all mad because she didn't want to take back Martell's cheating behind? So y'all mad that y'all missed out on some dough, y'all missed out on some bread, so your get back is just to destroy somebody? Meanwhile, she's being nice to all y'all. She's being nice to you while you're struggling through the seriousness of going through cancer treatments. She's trying to be there for y'all, still give y'all business advice even though y'all didn't deserve it. She's still trying to be there for y'all, even though y'all are giving her bad advice to stay with a cheating husband who has no respect for her and refuses to protect her, refuses to protect the kids. And this is the thing she gets, and the ultimate level of gratitude is giving each and every single one of y'all an opportunity to be on this show. I don't care if y'all had to audition or not. Y'all still had to meet at her and Martell's house when they were married, and they told you they got greenlit for the show. And they thought you guys were the perfect couples to compliment them on this show, and this is the thanks that Mel gets. Y'all get on the show and start throwing shade immediately about who is and isn't a blueprint and all this and that. Y'all feed into all the cheating stuff and everything else because y'all knew that meant y'all didn't have to discuss y'all tea and y'all drama. But now things have gone to the point of no return, you guys. The things have gone to the point of no return, but I'm just so disgusted. But what we're not going to do is lie. We're not going to lie on what has been presented. We're going to stick to the facts. Whether you like Mel or not, there was no grooming, and there's still questions about what did or didn't happen in this limo. And that is the bottom line. So we're not going to slander, we're not going to shame somebody for doing something that they were doing with their then husband, the same husband that they alleged were not doing these things with, and tried to put out cheating stuff, but really it was him. And now all of a sudden, y'all trying to, put 20 on 10. No. I won't allow it. So there's that. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Please do not forget to like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell so you're notified the moment I post new content on my channel. And with that being said, I'll talk to you guys again very soon.